said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass on second down. Right on his numbers on the slant. Bounced off his feet.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Now on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
On the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arm. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the pass. Makes the catch, it's Young. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points. That's beautiful for me.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Longhorns are on the move. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. Creates a little space. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Berry. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Connection to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Just going to keep it after the snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's McCutcheon. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the...
He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Rush is on him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
On the run, it's Young. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. The 20, inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles.
is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the ball.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Indiana's offense makes their way into the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Boley. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's a quick catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Yeah, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap it for a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation and just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Boley. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He pulls in the catch. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive moving.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Breaks into the clear. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He keeps it on a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the hit ends that threat.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Indiana, 7, Oregon, 3.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Boley looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Sneaks a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes.
Refuses to go down. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Boley. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a